Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Goffstown High School for what is once again basketball night here in the Grizzly Den. Tonight we have the visiting Little Green of Central High School, Manchester Central High School, taking on your hometown Goffstown Grizzlies. And for our first live broadcast event from a new angle, my name is Caleb Brown, your play-by-play commentator, and I am joined alongside me by Scott Gross, my color man.
How's it going, Caleb? This is pretty exciting. We are on the court for the first time in a real long time.
And jump ball, and Robert Begidi collects it down for Goffstown. So Goffstown comes in with a 4-6 record. As he goes down the lane, gets denied at the rim.
Yeah, he was able to go right to the hoop, but he couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
And good hands by Begidi. He's going to be diving over that ball. But nice job by the Little Green in terms of boxing out Begidi so he couldn't get to the ball.
So yeah, Central comes in with a 4-7 record. So both teams hoping to get a good playoff. Keep their playoff hopes alive with a good win tonight.
So Goffstown's playing, looks like they're playing a man-to-man.
Not what we haven't seen that this year yet. But this Central team is known to shoot a lot of threes.
And there's the first one. And good hands.
By number 24.
Yeah. That'll be Mauo, Baril Mauo. Great hands. So that's an offensive rebound. And he went right over Dutton. Yeah.
There's another three on the way.
In and out. And an offensive rebound.
Gets
Great block.
rejected by Green.
Yeah, great block by Green. So the Little Green have been a little cold. Great give and go, but good hands by number 20. That was Greg Jean-Baptiste. Beautiful
nice pass to Begidi.
To Begidi, yeah.
Hits it off the glass and breaks the ice, and Goffstown's out to a 2-0 lead.
But that was a really nice job by Begidi to cut through the lane, and gets an easy layup.
Nice pass inside. Oh, good
Why
move
did he
out.
go up for that?
Wants the open man.
Steck with the rebound.
Baptiste misfires.
Kelly wants the ball underneath in the post. And he puts it in. Really beautiful play by Jack Kelly.
Indeed.
He had great position, low post position. He just threw that one downward. That's how much elevation that he got.
It's first bucket of the night, and it's 4-0 Goffstown.
But on that last possession, the Little Green, and it's a bank.
Bank shot. Dowell, number 25, hits it. Kelly running the floor. He's going to get fouled.
Are they going to count that?
I don't think he made it. Like I said, Central's been known to shoot a lot of threes, and they've already shot, was that 4 or 5 threes now?
Yeah. Yeah, they are not bashful from three-point land,
No,
that's for sure.
They're not shy.
And Kelly makes his first. And makes the second to extend the lead to 6-3 with under 5 minutes, 45 seconds to play. I mean, I like what I saw with Central is that they're making good cuts to the hoop. Another nice shot.
Oh, and the ball gets stuck.
And that is
stuck ball.
That was a really nice drive to the hoop.
Looks like Central's going to be pressing now.
No, Central's not the press. It's their ball, but it's a
ball.
jump ball because they got stuck to the backboard and the rim. Nice pass in and a score by number 14, Michael Dupre.
Now Central's pressing.
Yeah.
But Begidi running down the lane.
But he can't
Too
finish
strong.
it.
Green got the good rebound, though.
And that's really been Begidi's Achilles. What a beautiful pass.
Yeah, Kelly, he can't hit the layup, though.
And that'll be Goffstown's ball, but that's really been Begidi's Achilles heel is that he drives to the hoop, but he's not been able to finish with consistency.
Yeah. I mean, he can finish him here and there, but it's not been like the level that you want it to have.
Right, so Kelly will inbound the ball from baseline. And he better get it in. And Green has it.
Going to go over to Begidi.
That's going to be a turnover on Goffstown.
Yeah, Seckler's going to hold on.
Yep. And that was just kind of like awkward in terms of the communication. I don't think Stekowicz thought that the pass was coming to him, but it did. So 6-5. Goffstown leads with 5 minutes to play in the first.
I'm going to say, Scott, this is the first time in a long time I've been in a high school basketball game with this angle, so it's kind of nice to have something like this. Tough shot on the way by Houghton.
That was.
And Central's first lead of the night, 7-6.
So Begidi, look how good he is off, the crossover. And
Dotton's going to try a three.
And he makes it.
That's his first bucket of the night. He's really been coming alive from downtown.
That was a 2, right?
No, that was a 3.
That was a 3, okay.
He's really been coming alive from deep past 2 games. So
we talked about this in pregame, and that is really 3 on the way. Stekowicz with the rebound. Goffstown just needs to be steady mentally. They can't be too high, can't be too low. A lot of their games they play, really off the charts in the first, and then they really kind of fall apart a little bit in the second half. So I think, Coach Cowetz really wants consistency, good play for 4 quarters.
Yeah.
Great hands by
like
Dutton.
O'Connell and Sindoni will check in for Begidi and Dutton.
Yeah, so this looks like Cowetz trying to keep the energy level high. Sindoni has been really good defensively. I think his level of play has just been so really, I'm very impressed with it so far.
No, doesn't put up big numbers, but it's all the hustle
Another
stats.
3, way out. Steck now 3 rebounds. And O'Connell will play point.
The freshman going to go down the lane, off the glass.
And he does finish. Really great job.
Freshman's first bucket of the night and leads up to 4 now, 11-7.
He is very quick, to the hoop. He's
just like Begidi.
A very explosive first step.
Oh,
great cut. Beautiful cut, and that's a foul on Stekowicz. So a really, really nice cut by Michael Dupre. And Stekowicz will get his first foul.
Looks like Miles Green got away with a little bit of a push into the screen right there.
Yeah.
So,
but you got to give credit to Dupre, who just really went to the hole, quick first step, and he makes his first.
That's the thing, Scott. Like, this Goffstown team does not lack talent. We stated before, this team is a very talented team. It's just the mental. Get over that mental barrier, and they can compete with some of the top teams. They almost took it to undefeated Exeter.
I agree, but I think that these teams look pretty evenly matched from what I can see.
Absolutely.
And you just have to be steady. Got to set screens.
Yeah. It's Green looking to Sindoni. Nice pass. Kelly tried to go up.
But he got blocked by number 24.
That was a clean block.
Beryl Mao. Here's another 3. And it's good for number 14, Michael Dupre.
And Central gets the lead right back.
Exactly. So that's a 12-11 lead now.
Both teams really good on offense so far.
Yeah. No, it's that's a foul. That's just a reach-in on number 24, Beryl Mao. And that's his first, Central second. So we're going to see number 20 for Goffstown checking in. That's Sam O'Hara. For Kelly. It's like I said, Coach Cowetz looking to keep the energy level high. No one's going to get tired tonight. Great pass. What a beautiful pass. But
Too
Steck
strong.
can't finish it.
Sindoni fighting for it.
That'll be a jump ball.
That should be Goffstown ball.
I don't know who did that inbounds pass, but that was a beautiful inbounds pass. He had great position, but he just couldn't finish it. Green with the inbounds. He's having difficulty over to O'Hara. And what I see some good, got to be careful there if you're Goffstown. Great hustle by the Central.
It's like
Central is stepping up the D here, folks. Very, very good on their feet. Goffstown's got to look to cut to the hoop. And again, you got sloppy passes like that, you're going to be in trouble.
O'Hara's going to try a three.
No way. Nope. I was way off.
Sindoni fighting for it again.
And I think they were way off because of the pace. So Central has stepped up the defense here big time. And Goffstown was rushing their passes, and that was a rush shot, in my opinion. Bagidi is looking to check back in, and that is
nice
a layup.
Layup.
And
Castro?
That was, Castro, Angel Castro. So that's a 3-point lead now. Sendoti's in trouble. That's going to be another reach in on 24, I think. Yeah, 24. Yeah. So that's his second, and he's going to get probably substituted for number 20.
That is
Greg Jean-Baptiste. Oh, no, maybe I'm wrong. 24 came out.
Yeah.
So Baptiste comes in for him. And Jabari, he's pressuring the inbounds.
Go up. Nice pass in Cizzoni.
And off the freshman's hands. Beautiful cut. Nice job by number 15, Andrew Houghton. And you know what? That's like the third or fourth cut that he's made to the hoop. Just really heads up basketball, 16-11. And I just think that Goffstown's got to be careful here in terms of their ball control. Yeah, exactly. You cannot have sloppy passes, and also you can't telegraph your passes, and they have been doing both. So Central is definitely stepping up the D.
Collins going to try to drive, kicks out to Dutton.
And that's a turnover. So if you're Ryan Cowett, you better think about a timeout pretty soon, because if Central scores a bucket here, this Goffstown team needs to have an intervention sometimes by the coach. And now they're going to a zone to try to slow things up a little bit. Long three, no good. Long rebound by O'Connell. And that was a good move by Cowett, I think, to go to that zone to try to slow this game down a little bit on the defensive side of the ball.
Deep three ball, O'Connell at the buzzer.
No
off
good.
The mark. That's going to end the first quarter.
So it's 16-11 lead for Central.
All right. So, Central shooting a lot of threes, but they made a lot of backdoor cuts too, and it's been working so far for them.
Yeah, and I think what changed the game for Central in the first quarter was their defensive pressure. I'm not sure what their coach said, but they were all over Goffstown, I'd say the last 3 minutes, and forced a lot of turnovers by Goffstown. Now, granted, Bagidi was not in the game for some of those, but you got to protect the ball, and Goffstown really didn't do a good job. But what I also noticed was that Central's pressure on defense, it just put Goffstown on their heels. They really didn't even take good shots.
No.
They were rush shots. So I think if you're the coach for Central, you want to keep that
energy
level
up.
of intensity up. Yeah.
And that comes with like a lot of communication on the bench and just subbing players quickly in and out.
Yeah.
And I'll just keep it up.
So you've got the starters for Goffstown on the court, with the exception
of Kelly.
Of Kelly. And my opinion is that I think Kelly's got to get a lot of playing time because he's way too athletic to be on the bench.
Oh, there he comes right now.
Okay.
Well, I think Cowett just doesn't want him to pick up a stupid foul.
Yeah, but he has no foul so far. So
he can be a little aggressive this
I agree. And that's a turnover, and that's what you don't want if you're Central, because you've played so well. That's a crazy pass, and that's a type of pass that can. And that's Bagidi once again. He's not able to finish, unfortunately.
Oh, Green should have gone up with that. Oh, O'Hara hits the three. I thought Green should have gone up with that, though.
I would agree. He had it. And that's
Central comes right back.
And that's Houghton again, and he just drove right to the hoop, right past Stekowicz, who just stood there, and he put his hands up, but just a great finish by Houghton. Dutton was looking for that shot. And Stekowicz he went down hard.
He gets right back up, though.
Yeah.
Central's got numbers.
4-point lead for Central. Goffstown should think about going back into that zone, and I guess they are.
Yeah.
Yep. So Goffstown's going into a 2-3. And this is where you got to make your shots if you're in Dutton. Nice dribble.
He's going to go down the lane.
He gets fouled. Really good job by Dutton going to the left.
Good foot fake pass, though, Hera.
And that'll be 25 with the foul. That'll be Jabari Powell. That's the 4th foul for Central. Goffstown only has 1, and that'll put Dutton on the line to shoot 2.
So Kelly's coming back in for Central. We have Bailey Bates, a sophomore. So for Central, you have a pretty good mix of ages. You got 3 freshmen, 4 sophomores, 4 juniors, and 3 seniors.
So Hara comes out. Kelly, number 3, is in.
So you got starters.
So this is your starting 5, and that's
Dutton gets a rebound, though, and he gets 2.
So that's a great play by Dutton. Central did not box out the shooter. That's a cardinal sin in basketball.
And now Goffstown's pressing a bit.
But they should fall back into that zone because Central has been cutting like crazy, and this kind of slows them down. It forces them to make that. That's going to be a backcourt violation.
Yeah.
And that is. So it's a Central leads 18-17. Goffstown stepped up their game the last 2 minutes.
I agree. They just got to keep this up.
And what I like what Coach Cowet's doing is he's switching up the defense. You know, man-to-man zone. That was a great move to go zone. And good defense. It's off the leg of Goffstown.
Yeah, off of Kelly.
Great defense. Yep. Give credit to number 12 for Central. That would be Angel Castro. Quick hands. Deflected it off of Kelly. And now Goffstown is pressing. A soft press, but a press nonetheless. And
nice
here comes
pass.
the 3.
Corner 3.
In and out.
Stekowicz.
And what do we got here?
Timeout.
Timeout by Cowet. So it's interesting. I had a conversation with Derek Stekowicz, and he said 4, maybe 5 rebounds so far in this game. And we talked about boxing out and how Goffstown really needs to be aggressive on the boards because they did give up some critical offensive rebounds against the Bedford game. Yeah,
which Bedford known to have tall but very fast players.
Right.
And that's not many teams can have tall players who are like 6'4", 6'5", and they run like point guards pretty much and shoot.
So listen, I don't see what the viewers are seeing live right here, and this is live by GTV, but this is a great vantage point for us. I mean, we're typically in the bleachers. We can't see a lot of action.
Yeah.
And Caleb, this is spectacular for us to watch the game courtside. So Begiti's going to bring it up.
I know I'm excited for this for volleyball season.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good slow-mo plays.
Got to be careful if you're green on that handoff pass.
Yeah, Central knew that was coming.
And a turnover. Again, just a little bit. You got to really, his ball control is real important. Good hands by Goffstown. And once again, they're falling into a zone, but it's an extended zone, so they're not giving up those threes. You see what I'm saying? They're attacking.
And a steal.
And a nice loose ball picked up by Green. Begiti, great pass, but Kelly couldn't get his hand on it. You know what? This guy is an athlete, man. I'm telling you.
Very good move right there, and Goffstown gets the lead right back.
But Jack Kelly is like, he's got like springs in his feet, man. He can jump.
He's dunked a couple times this year.
Well, I'm sure he can. Stekowicz is
nice ball movement. Corner 3.
And it's good for number 33,
Bates.
Bailey Bates.
Central gets the lead right back, 21-19. I mean, both sides are
they're playing good ball.
It's not even halfway through the second quarter yet.
Yeah, but I like the energy level by both Central and Goffstown.
Oh, yeah. Stekowicz, too strong.
Yeah, he couldn't finish it. And I think on that one, he needed to use a little more body. Number 13 is going to check in Anderson Coelho. Another 3 coming. And it's good. Bailey Bates, 2 threes in a row. 5-point lead if you're Goffstown. And again, quick timeouts. If you're Coach Ryan Coet, this team does not come back from 10-0 runs. We've seen that all season. That's a bad pass by Derek Stekowicz. And he's going to be coming out. Yep.
Not happy.
There was not a soul there. It just was not a good move. And, so this is another thing. They got a 5-point lead here. And don't be surprised if you see a timeout, especially if they pump in a 3.
Yeah.
So Goffstown goes back to his zone. So they've given up a little bit of height in the middle with Stekowicz going out. And that's
a steal.
Turnover by Central. Just unforced turnover. You don't want your point guard in the corner.
Connell, quick pull up too, and he hits it.
If this is the future of Goffstown basketball with Aiden O'Connell, we're in good shape.
And Robbie Begidi.
Right, and I say that because Aiden O'Connell elevated really high.
That's a deep 3 on the way. It's off the mark.
But that's what you call a brick. That's another brick. But there's nobody there to get rebounds. So, and that's like 3 offensive rebounds. And this is where I call a timeout if I'm the coach, and he does. So I missed who made that last bucket. I'm gonna find out from our official score table.
So,
all right, so that
Angel Castro.
That was Castro with 2.
A freshman.
Yeah, and I think that was a real good timeout by Coach Cowett, simply because, you cannot give up 3 offensive rebounds. That's lack of hustle. That's not boxing out. And you can't sustain that. And I think that's what hurt them. And I think Coach Cowett is starting to feel his team. He knows when to call timeouts.
Yeah.
So Begidi's going to bring it up. And let's see if they have they definitely have a set play here. Begidi, yeah, he finishes that one.
Gets 2, down to 3, 26-23, and Goffstown's in another soft press, and they fall back.
And it looks like number 14, Michael Dupre, is going to check in for Central. He's here by the scorer's table. And Goffstown falls back into that zone. But you're going to have to put a body on number 25, Jabari Dowell.
2 minutes left in the quarter, 2 minutes.
Oh, look at 13. It's a beautiful cut. He's underneath. No one's guarding him. That was Anderson Coelho.
But Kelly gets a steal.
He should go right to the hoop. And he does.
Down to 1, 26-25. Goffstown's not going away yet.
Yeah, and Kelly's got 10 points in this half so far.
He's got 10. Wow.
Yeah. He's playing a really good game.
Yes.
Long 3. And look at him. See, perfect box out. Here comes Begidi. He's going to go right to the hole. Dishes to Dutton.
That's going to be
short,
off the mark.
But a rebound by O'Hara. Oh, my goodness.
Kelly goes inside and gets the lead for Goffstown.
Jack Kelly's playing out of his mind tonight in this first half, and Goffstown takes a 1-point lead. Again, they're falling back, but you got to be careful because Central, there's your long rebound again. That's a tough one to get.
Yeah.
Back on the other 3, end. No good. And that's a push-off.
Offensive foul.
Number 25 should be called on that one. That would be Dowell. And 25, that would be Jabari Dowell. That's his 2nd. And that's Central's 5th. I have to say, I got to give credit to both Central and Goffstown. They're playing a really clean game so far.
Especially Goffstown, though.
Yeah, but both teams. I think they're playing great defense. Central's playing awesome D, I think.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Goffstown has the lead, though, but they have not had too many easy shots.
No, it's all contested.
Kelly couldn't get the roll.
That was his first, unsuccessful field goal attempt.
That's a tough shot, though.
Yeah. So Goffstown with a 1-point lead with 30 seconds. So Central might just be content.
Unless they get a quick 3.
Yeah. But they might be content just to simply roll out the clock. Jump
nice.
step. What a pass.
Coach Cowett, unhappy
Yeah.
about a call.
Well, I don't know about on being happy about the call. It's just a really great cut. If
I
you're
wasn't
Central,
sure if he's calling a travel or
yeah. So it's a 10 seconds here, and that's a good foul. That's a very good foul. If you're Central, that would be Baptiste, and the reason being is that you're not putting anybody as the sixth. You had one to give.
yeah.
So now you don't want to foul. That was actually a perfect foul situation because Begidi was about to drive to the lane.
Step back three for Begidi at the buzzer.
All right, good shot by Begidi, yeah.
So that's going to be halftime right now. So Central holding a 28-27 lead. Both sides have been trading the lead a lot.
Yeah, I think if you're Goffstown, you'd be pretty happy with your play. So should Central. I mean, this is just a really good game. Both teams are playing aggressively, and they should be pretty pleased. All right, so we're going to take a break, right, Caleb? I guess for halftime.
Yeah.
So you can get your Skittles and what do you get usually?
I'll usually try to go for a Reese's, peanut M&Ms.
And then Reese's. Oh, so peanut M&Ms. What else? So two?
Yeah.
And then you're done. Like 2 things of chocolate, and then you're done.
If there's a third thing I like, I might get it.
All right. So we'll take a break till the second half.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the start of the third quarter between the Goffstown Grizzlies and Central Little Green.
So really good half, I think, by both teams.
Yeah, inside to Stekowicz. He's going to try to get inside. Fumbles the ball. He's had a little bit of ball yips tonight.
Yes, I would. Ordinarily, he has really good hands, and tonight, you're right.
Nice pass to Green. He gets rejected.
That was a beautiful pass, but who was that, number 20? Was that 24?
Yeah.
All right.
Trying to get to Begidi. Finally does.
Yeah, Stekowicz has got to be careful. He doesn't get a 3-second violation because I'd call it on him. He's keeping his 1 foot in the lane.
Yeah, and 1 foot out.
Yeah, and you can't do that. You both have to be out. You can't be lazy there. You got to keep both feet out. Begidi wanted to dump it into Kelly.
Finally does. Good ball movement. Stekowicz is going to try a 3 off to mark. Good defensive possession by Central.
Yeah, I would agree. And now Goffstown goes back into their zone. And a nice drive, but he can't finish. Green with a great rebound. Yeah, this is where if you're Green, you got to be careful with the ball. You know, you're the guy you're more of a rebounder, not bringing the ball up.
Nice pass to Kelly.
Stekowicz
finally gets on the board. Good pass from Kelly.
I would agree. Really great look by Kelly. And Goffstown now.
He's been doing everything tonight.
Got a lead change. Got a few of those going on. Nice cut.
Wild shot.
Yeah, but it was a really beautiful cut. I'm not sure what happened on that one. Begidi's going coast to coast. And he puts it in. Robbie Begidi.
Robbie Begidi says, well, I'm going to have this dance.
So, again, you got to stay within yourself if you're Goffstown. That's been their worst enemy is their mental psyche. He's got to keep playing tough.
Stay in it.
Again, they got an extended zone. Dutton up top with Begidi. Got to watch out for the guy underneath the basket, though. Number 14.
Oh, and a turnover. Dutton gets it. He's getting chased down, though. Oh, that should have been a goaltending.
I would agree. I cannot believe that's not a goaltending. Three-pointer, no good. And Green with a great rebound.
That should have been a goaltending.
I agree.
That was all over the backboard.
Three-pointer. And it's good for Dutton.
Dutton hits the corner 3.
You got to stay composed, though.
And that's timeout Central.
So that's a big burst there. Goffstown was down by
1 at halftime.
1 at halftime.
They're
now
on a 7-0 run.
Right, now they got a 6-0 lead, 6-point lead, I should say. And you're right, but this is where Goffstown gets in trouble because they get very euphoric, and then if the other team comes back and has a 6-8, 10-0 run, they have a hard time. So I'm sure if you're Coach Cowett, you're telling them, guys, stay within yourselves, good crisp passes, don't get too overexcited.
And I'm sure he was pleased with that corner 3 right there. Just to keep the momentum going.
And I can tell you right now, like, you know, Miles Green, he has a little bit of giddy up in his step in this second half. I could just see it in how he's playing defense and on his offensive rebounds, and just super impressed with Jack Kelly tonight. Just great game.
Central bringing it up. Baptiste.
And that's a tough pass. And Dutton is going out there on that extended zone.
I mean, he's just sticks right to you.
Good cut. And nice job by Stekowicz, who's got a hand in there.
Begidi's going to go down the lane.
Going to take it.
And he hits it.
So he hits the deck, but he hits the bucket first.
It's up to 8.
And if you're Central, you might want to think about a timeout yourself.
They already called one. So.
Yeah, I know, but you don't want to let these games go too out of hand. Number 24 is going to check in, and that was Beryl Mallow. And here comes a 3.
On the way.
No good. Long rebound. Offensive rebound by Central. And those are the tough ones. You put up a 3, and you're going to get long rebounds, but you got to box. Three-pointer, no good.
Green.
And Green with the rebound. Bagidi with it.
He's so quick. That should have been a travel right there.
And that's a sloppy pass if you're Goffstown. And Bagidi with great hands.
3-on-2.
Control it now. Slow it down. That is not, and we got bailed out.
Yeah,
Goffstown got bailed out on that one. A wild shot by Jack Kelly.
A little bit of a chaotic pace right there.
Right.
Looks like Malwell's going to be checking back in.
That was Dupre with his first. And really, Goffstown got lucky because Jack went one against 3. And he misses the front end of his 2 shots.
So Sindoni and O'Connell checking for Stekowicz and Green.
Yeah, you're going to have to give Bagidi a little bit of a blow at some point in this game. Got to give him a little bit of a break. And you might want to think about doing that fairly soon.
Yeah, especially if you start getting a comfortable double-digit lead. I'd say anything above 13.
Yeah. Nice baseline move. Ooh, almost a travel.
Got the pivot foot,
Yeah,
though.
he did.
Houghton bringing it out, gets it back.
Bagidi has a foul. There's a reach in on Bagidi. That's his first, and that's Goffstown's
So
first.
unlike other games, Goffstown's been pretty safe when it comes to fouls.
Yeah, I mean, this is, I'm serious. We have seen Goffstown get in big-time foul trouble. Tonight,
Huge
this
improvement.
hasn't been the case. And also the refs are kind of letting some stuff go, there's no doubt.
On both sides, though. It's
Yeah,
unfair.
nice jump step. You just can't finish it, but I love that jump step.
These refs know these guys like to play. It's a very physical game.
And Bagidi dumps it out to Sindoni. Over to Dutton for the open 3. No
Short,
good.
yeah.
Long
That was
rebound
gonna be
by
short.
Green, by the little Green. Oh, great. Awesome crossover by number 14, Michael Dupre. He's having a great game. That was a really nice crossover
Who's the lead
dribble.
scorer for Central right now?
It is Dupre. Green's going to check back in the game. And
He's gonna go down the
Bagidi
lane.
dumps it out to Sindoni, who had the shot, and he traveled.
Travel, yeah.
Yep.
So Green's going to get Dutton.
Yeah. So Sindoni has got to give good, solid minutes here. He's got to, and you got to be careful. You don't want to have these turnovers. Goffstown has a 7-point lead with 2.5 to play in the third. And Goffstown is playing a
That's
2-1-2.
a deep 3.
And Green once again with the rebound. Just don't want him bringing the ball up.
Bit of a forced shot there by Central. Kelly's going to go down the lane.
That should have been a foul, I think. And there's so much body contact.
Oh, that's out of bounds. That's Goffstown ball.
Yeah. So
bit of a miscommunication right there.
Yeah, a little bit of a careless mistake there by the little Green, and Goffstown got lucky. And we got a sub, number 33 is coming in.
Bates checks in.
And Bailey Bates, let's remember that he scored 2 3-point buckets.
Back to back.
Back to back. So Green with the inbounds pass over to Bagidi. And now it looks like Central's playing let's see what they're doing, a man-to-man.
Sindoni's going to go down the lane. Tough shot. Didn't get nothing.
You're not going to get minutes in a game if you're putting up shots
Bagidi
like
gets a
that.
steal. He's going to get fouled.
Smart play by Bagidi,
and he's just been tearing it up so far.
And Dupre, that's going to be his second, I think.
So for Goffstown, we have Stekowicz, Sam O'Hara, and Dan Calhoun checking in.
Right.
We haven't called Calhoun's name in a long time.
So Bagidi will go to the line shooting 2. Goffstown with a 7-point lead. That first one is in and out. And now we got a lot of subs coming in.
O'Hara, Stekowicz, and Calhoun check in for Sindoni, Green, and
so
Kelly.
you are losing a lot of rebounding right now if you're Goffstown.
I mean, Stekowicz is in, but
and he misses both, and Stekowicz
gets
rejected. Yeah. Who was that? Number 24?
Yeah.
And
another
again.
block.
Yeah. So not a good idea now to go on the inside. Too much athleticism by the little Green. they can get up there. 2 blocks in a row. So Stekowicz will think twice before he goes inside again. Dupre looks like he's trying to post up Stekowicz. And that one gets thrown away. So unfortunately for the Little Green, Malwo, he threw that away. And it's still a 7-point lead.
Hey, let's go.
Minute and a half left in the third. And Houghton is covering.
Yeah, Bailey, cheat. Go cheat, Bailey. 3 seconds.
We got something on the court here.
It's like a piece of
A mouth guard, right?
yeah.
Coming your way.
We'll tell the ref. Stekowicz dishes out. Again, you want good shot selection here. And see here,
Yeah.
when you see Stekowicz right next to a guy, like you know that this play is kind of, it's like busted. That's it. Take your time if you're Goffstown. You don't have to rush. You want a good shot. And he got fouled before the shot. And you got to.
So Central players picked it up.
That's his second personal foul, third team foul.
Talk, communicate. Come on.
40 seconds left if you're Goffstown. You know, maybe they want to take for the last shot here in the third. We'll see.
Inbound to Calhoun.
And that's just a really tough pass by number 21.
Nice move.
Stop, boys. Stop.
But it's down the 5. 32, excuse me.
Right. But on that one, Dan Calhoun, he just put it right in the Central players, hands. And
And a good poke.
All right, so I think you got to put a different lineup up. Stekowicz gets the foul. And I think you need different personnel on the court if you're Goffstown. So 34 will be Stekowicz, and that's his second. And number 12, that is Angel Castro, go to the line. Checking in will be Greg Jean-Baptiste. And also number 13, Anderson Coelho. And that's good for Castro. And again, no changes in personnel. This is very dangerous. There's only 8 seconds left, obviously. So
But still,
maybe he's content with it. But
you just do not want to give up an offensive
you
rebound.
had a 7-point lead. This is going to be a 3-point lead if he makes this one, and he does. So you just don't want turnovers here. Bagidi, let's see if he can make something happen. The clock's not starting. It's just
They
started.
finally started.
Yep. And
And
Bagidi
he
makes
hits it. Robbie Bagidi and 1. The crowd goes nuts.
So we got 2 guys coming in for Central, Dupre and Houghton.
Robbie Bagidi just so nonchalantly hits the impossible shot.
So here's where you want to put defense on the court if you're Goffstown.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where you want Green and like. And Bagidi misses.
And a wild shot at the end of the third quarter, and that's going to be it. So Goffstown holding a 39-34 lead.
Yeah, they played pretty well in that third, but they're going to have to play equally as well here in the fourth. So I thought in that particular quarter, Central had some unforced errors. Goffstown played well, don't get me wrong, but I think Central turned the ball over too often. And I think if you're the Central coach, you want to talk about ball handling, ball control.
I agree.
They definitely got the talent. What's kept them in the game, in my humble opinion, is Central's defense. There was a lot of block shots in that third quarter.
Yeah, Stekowicz got rejected twice in
one possession. And so I think if Central is going to do well, there's 2 things. From what we saw in that, I think it was the first or second quarter, pressure defense, where they are right on top of the Goffstown offensive players. When they did that, they forced turnovers for Goffstown. So I think that's a key for them. And if you're Goffstown, patience with the ball. Look for the good shot. And I think for Goffstown, it's also who is on the floor. You have got to have Kelly and Miles Green on the court. They are the ones who get rebounds.
Looks like Nate Bonakarski checks in.
Yeah.
As we've been saying, it's been a long time since he's played. And you hear the fans are kind of kind of happy about that.
Yep, so Nate Bonacorsi, he's number
13.
He is in the game. He's a junior.
He's got a lot of size. Good shooter, good defender.
So Goffstown's going into that 3-2, or you can call it a 2-1-2. Stekowicz is in the middle. And here, if you're Central, you have to get a good shot. And if you can hit a couple of threes, it might help your cause. And there's Castro, good for 3.
Nice shot.
And when you can make those 3-pointers, that's when that's when the zone, you got to come out of that zone. So it's now a 2-point lead for Goffstown. And Begidi with the ball. He's looking on the inside, Caleb, but he can't seem to get the pass.
I think Central's figured that out by now, that Begidi's looking for that inward pass. Because Kelly had some looks in the first quarter, though, but yeah. And Stekowicz gets fouled. So correct me if I'm wrong, Scott, though, but Goffstown hasn't been spectacular from the line tonight.
No, I think they've missed 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think it's like 4 for 7, 4 for 8.
So not terrific.
No. And Steck misses it. So you're right. Missed free throws are killing Goffstown at this point.
That's what you don't want in a game like this.
And he makes the second one. So 3-point lead for Goffstown, under 7 minutes to play in the game, and they're in that 2-3 zone. He traveled, but no, they're going to give Begidi on a reach-in.
Yeah, so is that 2 on him?
Yep.
So I think only Begidi and Stekowicz have like more than one foul.
They both have 2.
So they both have 2,
Yeah.
so.
Castro inbounds it over to Dupre, who's had a great game.
So guys like
Central.
Kelly and Green, they can play aggressive.
So you were talking about, bringing in, it's a 3, and it's good.
And the game's tied.
So you were saying before about Central lives and dies by their 3. They weren't hitting the 3. Now in this quarter they are.
Bonakarski, can he hit it back? And he does! Welcome to varsity basketball, Nate Bonakarski.
So you're getting a great game here, live here in Goffstown, GTV.
This has been a perfect game to have for our first broadcast.
Because another 3.
For the tie!
Air ball.
That's out of bounds. I'll say Central ball, but
Yeah,
man, this has been an exciting game tonight.
We're blocked by the referees on that play, but great play by Central, number 24, Mauo. That's okay. There's no backcourt on an inbound.
Yep.
So 3-point lead for Goffstown. And here comes another 3.
Another 3.
That's good.
Oh! Let's go back and forth right now.
Tie game, folks.
Let's go back and forth.
That's
Begidi
a foul.
shakes his man
That's a
and he
foul,
gets fouled.
too. He got fouled twice on that play.
Goffstown fans are going nuts.
That was on number 33, Bailey Bates. That's his second. Now, here's the thing. Goffstown now, let's just say Central has 6 team fouls. Their next foul, any reach-in will go, Goffstown goes to the line 1-1. Goffstown only has 3 team fouls. Begidi on the line shooting 2, and he misses. So
doesn't go in.
Begidi hasn't made a bucket from the free throw line.
Yeah.
So you
He's been
can't.
snake bit
He is
tonight.
0 for 3 from the free throw line. He's got to just deep breath, relax, bend your knees.
Well, that should have been a lane violation.
And he missed that one too. So Begidi really is not helping the cause on that one. Great pass to 15.
And the lead for Central.
Cole, if you might want to call a timeout if you're Goffstown.
If they score again.
Yeah. Goffstown's looking to spread the court. O'Connell drives the lane, but he doesn't see any daylight. And
Kelly,
a great job by
it's
Kelly.
the floater.
And it's now a tie game again. A lot of ties and a lot of changes of scoring. And Begidi had a hand in that.
Move by Dupre.
Somebody's got to put it.
Should be the other way. It should be 47-45 Central.
Right, so Dupre has scored 8 points in this quarter alone. Someone better guard him. So it's 47-45 Central.
Yeah. Stekowicz, step back three. It doesn't go in.
All right, that was a good looking shot though. In and out. It's the other way around. So,
Just doing a score check.
yep.
We got it. We're good. Thank you. Thank you. I wasn't trying to.
So it's 4 minutes to go. Central leads by 2. Again, this is another one. Here we go again, right?
Yeah.
So again, you've got timeouts if you're Ryan Cowett. I'm telling you right now.
And he got fouls.
Yeah, but if you this is where you think you might want to call one if they score here. Calm your guys down.
And
that's a
turnover.
If you're Central coach, you're just dying on that one because
And there's a timeout right there.
because you don't want a careless turnover like that, you know?
And they've had tons of them tonight.
Right. And I would agree. I think, the difference with Central is that if their turnovers have hurt them. But I tell you, I'm going to start, you keep talking. I'm going to start counting.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're just trying to count up the turnovers right now, but it has not been a good amount tonight for Central. Definitely not something you're comfortable with if you're a coach, Let.
I'm thinking that Goffstown is 5 for 12 from the free throw line, according to what my stats. 5 for 12.
That is not.
So
That's under 33%.
Begidi has missed all 4 of his free throws.
And that's uncharacteristic because he's usually been pretty good.
Dutton is 1 for 2.
Stekowicz is 1 for 2.
Jack Kelly is
2 for 2.
3 for 4.
3 for 4.
And and Stekowicz is 1 for 2. So that's really
bad.
hurting them tremendously. And that's uncharacteristic for this team. I mean, they're usually a fairly decent free throw.
It's not spectacular,
team.
but it's not been horrible.
So they're gonna play Dion Begidi. And Begidi can go right after him. If he draws the foul, he'll go to the free throw line. He just hasn't been able to make anything. And again, he's not able to finish. And that's been the problem for Robbie Begidi this game. He's been driving the lane. He gets to the hole, but he can't finish the bucket. Robbie Begidi is in a tough spot there. He's got a height disadvantage and on the low post against number 14, Dupre, who's had a beast of a game.
So Kelly can be aggressive here.
And what is that? 3 seconds?
No.
Oh.
Second.
What do they call it? Oh.
On Stekowicz.
It's his third. So what did he do on that one? I didn't see it.
I think he was holding him.
Oh, okay. 3 minutes left. Central with a 2-point lead. And so far for Central, Dupre, no doubt their player of the game.
Central's just...
And that could, almost a backcourt violation. And Begidi has hands in there.
Stripped it out of bounds.
Robbie Begidi has, I think that's his 4th or 5th strip. Yeah.
Couldn't get the steal, but he stripped it.
Yeah.
Offensive foul. On Bates. So it's not putting Goffstown on the line because it's an offensive foul. But
Yeah, Bailey Bates is earning his pay because he got 3 fouls in the second half. But Goffstown has not scored in the last couple of minutes, folks. So
they need a layup.
They do.
That's
just not. He's not even looking at the hoop.
No.
On that particular one, he was fading away and he didn't see the basket. 2 minutes 20 seconds left. Bagidi, just good defense. He's given up 3 inches on Dupre.
That's
a reach in on Kelly. And it's about time that Mr. Dutton is coming in the game.
Yeah. He checks in for Steck.
So who would have ever thought that Jack Kelly would get his first personal foul
in the fourth quarter?
In the fourth quarter with 2 minutes left. Here comes a 3. No good. And a long rebound, and that's going to be over the back by Dutton, I'm thinking. It's a foul on 2, I think.
Yeah.
And this is their nemesis, giving up those offensive.
Yeah. They're in a bad stretch right now.
Kelly. And now it's Goffstown's 6th. So now that advantage that you had on fouls is now gone. Stripped by Bagidi.
Finally.
Dutton. There's no numbers, though. There's no numbers if you're Bagidi, so he's smart in bringing it back. Long 3, and it's good!
And he hits it! Is that Green?
No, Miles Green, yes.
Oh, I never started the clock.
Yep. Minute 40 left. Goffstown leads by 1.
Hanging by a thread right now.
What a game here at Goffstown High School. The Little Green, and there's a long, and that's good. He matches it.
50-48.
Malwo, right, on that one? So now it's a 2-point lead with minute and 17 seconds to go. Aiden O'Connell with the ball. Back over to Bagidi. Now we're going to be at the minute mark, folks. O'Connell in and out.
In and out. So you got a foul.
Yes, you should foul. I agree. You should foul here.
Timeout.
Call
Central.
timeout. So it raises an interesting question. Do you foul and put them on the line? I say yes. But I will say this, that Central, on the other hand, has shot extremely well. I don't have any misses here on my board. So they have shot 3 free throws. They've made them all. Whereas Goffstown, again, if Goffstown made half of their misses, they'd be leading. So we've got a 50-48 game here, Caleb. Really great game by these two teams.
Yeah. Good
intensity. We got to give credit to the officiating, too. It's been very consistent.
On both sides.
Let them play. I have to say, not to jinx us, but this is probably one of the better officiating games I think I've seen on both boys and girls this year. A really good balance of letting them play. And maybe it's because now we can see the court better, but I think it's just been a really well-officiated game. You get a press right there, and that's horrible if you're Goffstown. Horrible. Yeah. Timeout by Cowett.
Oh, they never started the clock. They never started the clock.
So it's 42 seconds. And really, that was just sloppy defense by Goffstown. I mean, they left the defender right under the hoop. I mean, now it's a 4-point lead. And if you're Goffstown, you need a quick 2 here.
A 3 or a quick 2?
I go quick 2, then a foul.
Help him, Bailey.
Dalton, can he hit a three? Nope.
Foul. You got to foul quick. There you go. And they do foul at 33 seconds left. Now it's a 4-point game. So this is exactly where you don't want to be. And really, give credit to the Little Green.
For coming back.
Well, guess what the Little Green did in the fourth quarter?
Hit free throws.
They put up 4 three-pointers. So that's the difference. I mean, you had Dupre with 2 threes, Castro with the 3, and Mao with the 3. Goffstown answered with Bonacorsi with the 3, Miles Green with the 3. But so now Castro will go shooting the 1-and-1. He makes it.
This has sort of been a nightmare. Goffstown had a bad stretch in the fourth quarter, and it's just as we said, this has been their biggest issue all season long. Just these bad stretches.
And that's another make. So, yeah, I would say that, but
Coach Cal was looking for a timeout, and he didn't get it.
yeah, he's really upset. He wanted a timeout,
And he didn't
get it, and Green just threw the ball away. So on the line shooting 2 will be Castro, and he just nailed 2 just before that. So that'll do it. I mean, this is gonna
end the game.
This game is over. 7-point lead for Central with under 30 to play, and you gotta go quick here. So now you got the timeout.
Timeout Goffstown.
And you could sense the level of frustration with Coach Cowett. I think, part of it is that he didn't get that timeout, but that really wasn't, the game changer. The game changer is just Central made their shots. When you think about it, they made 4 3-point shots. That equals what they made in the first half combined. Yeah. And you mentioned that Central liked to shoot the 3. They weren't making the 3 in the first half. In the second half, they made their shots. And, it's not as if Goffstown had bad shots in the second half. It's not like they played bad defense, except for maybe a couple little instances there. But I think the story of the game for them is free throws.
Just uncharacteristic night, pretty much.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that you never expect a team to make every free throw, but you should expect a team to be a high school team to be around 75%, maybe 80%. You got to push it really hard if you're Begidi.
So Robbie just can't play with him. He's got to take a 3. Somebody's got to take a 3.
Yeah, but somebody's got to set a screen for him, and now Robbie Begidi turned it over, and now he fouls. That's his 4th foul. And for all intents and purposes, this game is over, and Robbie Begidi, that's his 3rd, correction.
So rather another frustrating loss for Goffstown, honestly. They think they should have won this game.
But give credit to Central. I think that, they had a lot of intensity, and they played great defense. And look what they've been doing on the free throw line, my friend.
Can't miss a free throw.
Right. So, you talk about, have they missed a free throw?
They missed 1.
1, yeah. They've only missed 1 foul shot. So Mao, he makes his both, and Begidi.
Quick timeout, Goffstown.
Yeah, but I'm not saying it's impossible. It's a 3-possession game here.
Yeah. So the only way Goffstown could win is if Central has 3 bad turnovers in a row.
And it's impossible.
Either that or they somehow miss all their free throws.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
Impossible. Right, it's impossible. It really is.
Unless Reggie Miller crashes to the ceiling. And
if it was a 2-possession game, Caleb, I would say that there's a chance.
Yeah.
But a 3-possession game with under 9 seconds is impossible. I mean, you could literally throw the ball from one end to the other side of the court 2 or 3 times, and it would wipe out 2 or 3 seconds each time. So there's no way. And really a tough loss. I think I agree with you. They played hard.
Yeah, you can't. The effort's there, though.
But I don't necessarily think that. I mean, this Central just did a better job in the fourth quarter, and when it counted.
And Goffstown had a 7-point lead, and I think they got comfortable a bit.
Right.
So.
Right. and you got to foul quickly. And usually you got a generous clock operator when you're home.
Yeah.
Not so much here because I think another second went off, but it's okay. It's not going to matter a whole lot. But we love the clock operator here in Goffstown. She's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. That and the official scorer, Bill Ruel. 2 shots was there in the double bonus.
Correction, 2 shots.
So, and you're putting the wrong guy in the line.
Yeah.
You know, so you're putting Castro on the line, and this kid is like
Money.
He's lighting it up, man.
Kelly fouls out.
He got all of them in the fourth quarter.
In the last 6 minutes of the game.
Yeah,
5 fouls in 6 minutes.
yeah. But he played a really good game. But,
Yeah. Just couldn't-
Well. So Caleb, I got a question for you because we're allowed to play Monday morning quarterback. Do you think that the coach went too deep on the bench tonight?
In the third quarter, I think he did towards the end when he put
Yeah,
in.
I'm just curious. And that's it's like the first miss, and then they can't get a rebound. Don't foul now.
Story of the night for Goffstown. Just another awful fourth quarter.
Yeah, tough loss. So Goffstown
Falls to 4-7 on the year. Central moves to 5-7.
Yeah.
The next home game here at Goffstown High School will be Friday night.
Rather, frustrating night for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, but a really great night by Michael Dupre. Led the scoring for the Central Little Green. Angel Castro came along super strong
In the fourth quarter.
and but I think just defensively, that's really where, in my opinion, Central they had hands on loose balls and they just made the shots when they needed to make them. So.
Yeah.
So with that, Caleb, you want to sign us off?
Yep, so folks, till Friday night with a rematch against Salem, who knocked off Goffstown in the playoffs last year. This is Caleb Brown with Scott Gross, with Adam and Broden McCune on the camera. Folks, hope you have a good night.
Take care.